almighty sandwich, shit ton of napkins, because I need it, because I eat like a fucking baby. One large ass cup of coffee. Episode 830 of One Piece. The hellish tea party begins. So we see Sanji meet with Pudding in her bridal dress, and he's in his groom's outfit, which is really dope. It's both white. It's both fantastic. It looks nice, and he can't help it because his weakness is women to be like, fuck, she's so fucking cute, you know. So that's there's a lot of funny moments in this show. Most of this episode focused on everybody who was coming in, because we saw in the past couple of episodes leading up to the tea party, has been people who were invited, and then they're showing up, but it's mostly like her family showing up, and now we're getting all these other people who were invited to the tea party. But the whole point of the whole real point of the episode, besides I just set up for the wedding to like start happening, was the fact that we needed to see the strength of Big Mom's second, third, and fourth sons. Now, Big Mom's third and fourth sons are garbage. They're like not annoying. It's just like they're not interesting. Like these dudes are gonna be fighting probably Pedro and Brook. Like, you know, they're gonna be in the middle. They're gonna be like the middle fights. Like they're the mid card. Okay, they're definitely the mid card fights. And it's gonna be obviously because the fucking opening video always spoils the fuck out of all these shits. The big event is going to be Luffy versus Katakuri, the second son of Charlotte, who, by the way, is fucking dope. Like, he has such a cool look to his character, and I like to mention that the fact that Oda, the creator of One Piece, has a deep fascination with character design. He really loves the way people look. In fact, that's why he has so many villains and so many constant stories and people like mid-card people, and why One Piece is more like an ensemble of a shonen. It's not like a regular shonen where you're kind of focused on the main character. There's not a Naruto. There's not a Ichigo, which I would love to rewatch with you guys if you're down for it. If you guys want to watch Bleach together, that'd be great. He's not Ichigo. He's not Goku. It really focuses on like the depth and the story of all of the Straw Hat Pirates. Although it's kind of like it's Luffy. He's the man. He's the captain and all this other shit. But he really loves character design, and it really shows because these mid-card fights, these mid-card people, they're really well like made. Like, they look amazing, but they're again gonna be lost in the shuffle. So I really appreciate the Katakuri, like how great he looks. I love the hair. I love the scar he has going down like here, but the scarf, he has like this big furry scarf that covers most of his mouth, and it's cool. So the focus of this episode was really to see him, because he's gonna be like the big fight Luffy has to go through after they crash the wedding and things are moving around. It's gonna be him he's gonna be fighting. So they show that he mastered his haki. First of all, if he ate a devil fruit, they haven't shown it. Like, this is how powerful this guy without a devil fruit so far. If he has one. He's mastered his haki, which is like their energy, and he's mastered it, and he's focused it only on the power of observation. So he's mastered it so well that he can see a couple steps into the future very shortly. I'm gonna say, based on the way that they show it so far, probably close to a solid minute into the future, and I bet during the fight it's gonna be like 2 minutes. He's gonna max it out to 2 minutes, but it seems like he can see a full minute into the future. So they're showing some regular ass character, which again, Oda loves these fucking characters because he knows these people are gonna die in a couple panels. He'll introduce them and they'll die in a couple panels, and he still makes them super unique, super different looking. So he does this. Then they show somebody else, and that person explains why they're there. Very small, brief backstory. But Katakuri saw this into the future, and he saw that this guy was gonna shoot two of the men, and he was going to, his plan was to kill Big Mom. So he goes ahead and instantly kills him before any of that happens. And then he asked the question to Beiji, what was I supposed to do? I know what's gonna happen. Should I let it happen, or should I have just stopped it? You know what? I'm gonna stop it. Before he does anything, I stopped it. So if there's a problem with Big Mom that I killed somebody when there's not supposed to be any killing, quote unquote killing at this time, then let it just handle me. And then we see the other characters that are gonna die. The other characters that are gonna die real soon. We see them pop up, and he does the same shit. He kills them all. But while he shows, like, he sees it all happen, we see it with him, and then he kills them all. So it's to show a threat level to the One Piece pirates, to the Straw Hat pirates. It's really showing a threat to Luffy, because Beiji even says this guy's gonna be a pain in the ass during the party, and it's true, he will be a pain in the ass, because if he's at the actual tea party, at the part where Big Mom is sitting there and Sanji and Pudding are about to kiss, if he's there watching, he'll be able to see into the future and stop them from going through with their plan, essentially risking Sanji's life. But that's the stakes. You have to raise the stakes, and that's what this episode was about. Is about showing how high can the stakes go at this moment, because Luffy has to save the Vinsmokes and Sanji to get out of there and crash the wedding, while letting Beiji go ahead and kill Big Mom. But that seemed like a simple enough plan. It's like, all right, they're not gonna expect this. It's gonna be boom, boom, boom. There has to be one hitch, and the hitch is Katakuri. Katakuri they have to have introduced a character that has to be the thing that stops them from getting to that point, that makes that journey harder. Which, let's be honest, by the end of this arc, it's gonna happen. Big Mom is either gonna die or whatever it might be, but we're gonna win. We're, as in the fans and One Piece pirates, are gonna win. So overall, this episode on its own, I give it an 8. It was a really good, solid episode for setting up, for showing like the character designs, to showing what can they do now and what's the next step, like just showing the fact that Katakuri is like the thing that will stop them is a good thing to do. Like, basically, it's a good plot. It's so far the plot of this arc is working really well. He's doing the right thing. It makes sense to me, all the shit he's doing. I give it like a 8. I want to say an 8. I give it like an 8, especially because of the character design for Katakuri. Like, look, man, I'm gonna cosplay as that dude. That's how much I loved it as soon as I saw him. So with that being said, let me take a sip of that coffee.